my friends. If you don't mind my windedness, I've just gotten back from a run, but I wanted to not neglect to use the rest of tonight as a way to review another light. This is the Shustar S-136, and it boasts a mini USB or micro USB standard USB charger plug-in as a battery pack, a so-called COB light, 26,650 capacity, and or three AAAs, or you can do 18,650 or even 21,700 if you so choose. This light is a super budget light. It does fall in the beater lights category. I didn't learn my lesson. I ordered something new. But what are we going to do? Anyway, here is the package. I'm not going to show you the package because it came damaged and even a little bit of disfigurement on the side here. It just came wrapped in the yellow. Actually, here it is. Just a whole bunch of yellow miserable foil, miserable paper with bubbly inside, and it was not enough. You know what they say about packaging. It's never enough. You can put something in a pine box or a crate polyester box, and it still will not be enough. You'll if you ship enough items, you buy enough items, you're going to find something destroyed. So we'll move past it. But this is a what do you call this? The Fresno Lens. So it is an NM1 Osram with a Fresno lens. So this is all throw. It is 3 modes. So strobe warning. We've got overkill high. We've got low, and then we've got strobe, and then off. If you don't want to go through all the modes every time, you have to hold the power button down for about 4 seconds, and it will go off, and then it will always start back on high. Not an ideal arrangement, as we know. 4-prong battery indicators. I did not buy the battery with it. I tried this piece of junk GTL battery, which I am recycling tonight. Never buy GTL batteries. They are the worst. Note to anybody watching, 10,000 milliwatt amps. Yeah, right. But they're complete garbage. It only powered it for about 10 minutes. So anyway, I popped in the through night battery, a better 18,650, and we're going to take it out and play with it. Again, this falls into that category known as toy. If you want to operate the COB light, you double click and it turns on a good area light, which is actually really useful and pretty bright. You hold it down the same way to turn off. It's the only way to get it to turn off. The lanyard came attached, so again, we're talking real budget here, but if you love zoomy style throw, this is zoomy, roided out to almost laser level. I haven't done any serious tests, but honestly, this thing can throw with the best throwers I have, just because, you know, look at that giant Coke bottle glass lens. This thing is going to throw out there. So, all right, let's go have some fun. Beginning of the evening. What a nice night for a flashlight comparison. So there you have a window in the night, as they say. If you want to see what's in that window, you're in luck. If you want to see what's going on even an inch right next to that window, you're out of luck, because this is zero spill, it is all throw, which of course makes it much less useful of light. As I've said with all of my lasers, they're just not useful. This, however, is a mixture of laser and throw. So you can see that it easily will travel in any range. It looks very yellowish, but what you're seeing is the contrast with the foliage. It's actually got the blue edging, just like you see here. It's very, but in the center, it does look neutral white. Then again, don't count on that, because it's not going to have what you would call good color rendition at all. There you go. Let's trace the fence line. You can see that it'll light up a 6-foot man, 6 foot plus, from a distance of 100 meters. Of course, that's not even a challenge. I'm already getting chased by mosquitoes, even though it's only 58 degrees out. It's the last batch of the mosquitoes dying here, which is good. I truly hate them. And they're pretty bad here in Houston, just like San Antonio. People don't give credit to San Antonio. It has some of the worst mosquitoes too. They think Houston, because it's next to the ocean, but no, it's not just that. San Antonio has terrible mosquitoes too. So let's go back from the street. So in terms of what this thing will do, I believe I've seen reviews that say that it will only throw to about 3/4 of a mile to 2 miles, and I don't believe the 2 miles thing. I believe that this will throw about probably in that 1,000 meters territory. I don't think it will set the standards, you know, maybe 1,200 meters, but I don't think it's going to set the standards by like an actual convoy or a JKK-90, something with a good emitter that is focused properly. I don't think it will do it. I'm not even going to bother to show you the less levels, except maybe one time here, just to give you an idea of how intense it is. See, even on low, it still throws kind of the same, and then it's back on. So there's really no point in that. So this is pretty much a useless light except as a toy. You could, on the other hand, do some stargazing, which I have actually thought about doing before. You can look at the planets and the constellations, and you do really good. And then, of course, if you want to move birds out of trees, you can put this and birds will take off because it's direct enough laser-like quality to actually allow you to scare them off. I have noticed that with any of my zoomies. A flashlight won't do it, even a powerful flashlight, but if you put a zoomie or a laser in a tree, it'll be enough to spook them out if you've got a bird problem. Austin, when I worked for one of the hotels downtown, they would get the birds that would just crap over everything, and they said, hey, take your laser out there. When they found out I had a bunch of flashlights, they said, go out there and try to just spook them off. And sure enough, I did, and it would always work. The birds would just take off for about a day. So there it is, the fence line there. Honestly, this really is not going to be something you're going to go out and buy. I spent $23 and some change for this, and it got here in about 10 days from Aliexpress. And the guy in the comments, the guy who sells these, is pretty protective. Like he's like, don't slander my product. My product is really, really good. 1,500 meters is accurate. But as you can see, that will put a beam out there. So it kind of depends on your taste, what you're really looking for in terms of output. Even if I go to the door here and I focus in, you can see that it's so bright. It's actually every bit doing what an NM emitter can do. And it's not round like that. It's actually square shaped, perfectly square shaped, like you saw it on the trees. So the real power is, you know, it's going to get out there. It's something that you probably will enjoy if you enjoy that type of light. So anyway, that's about it for tonight. You guys have a good one.